So we hop in with you.
Yeah, they jump in. We're chasing after them.
Okay. What do you got left over there?
2 move, 1 control, and 1 survey, 2 focus.
Okay, so right now, because he's had to slow to try to make the corner out of the alleyway, I'm going to allow you to make a move now. So roll for a move.
Wouldn't it be a control because it says drive?
Well, hang on. This is to ram into the back of him and pit maneuver him.
Okay, so just 1 dice.
Yeah, damage your face.
Unless you choose to use the other.
Dive, duck,
I'm gonna use the drive. How many drives should I use? All of them?
That's up to you.
How intense is this
Let's play the song, Daddy. Let me drive while we roll.
We're medium stress. Don't play that.
I'm using all my drives.
Huh?
I'm using all my drives.
So what
3.
do you got? You got 3 in that?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Is
it a gilded?
Strike.
No.
No. Okay, so use your 3 drives.
YouTube algorithm.
4 dice?
Like that.
4 dice.
Yeah, I mean it's a medium
When Father lets
situation,
me
but do your thing.
control the wheel.
Wait. I want to use 2 drives. Okay.
Okay.
So it's the 3 dice. Yo.
6. We got a 6.
We got it.
So you clip him, and he high sides and bicycles. I'm going to actually make a control move to see if this car chase is only.
Can
2
Toe
seconds
snap
long.
a photo of them when they spin around so we can develop it later?
That was so.
I mean, how good is this camera? You know what I'm saying? Is we talking Polaroid? We're talking how many megapixels? Did they have megapixels
Hold
back
that
then?
thing
One.
Okay,
Stand
so
still.
I'm actually going to burn a GM's resistance and reroll it.
Wow.
Oh, he doesn't want to be caught.
That's a 6. So I managed to save, not I, but the guy manages to save it after bicycling the car and continues to take off down the road. And so you guys are going to have to continue chasing him.
Alright. We're driving.
All right, so you guys are driving, and he's there are, even though that we have freedom right now in the realm, there are stop signs, but he just blows right through it, almost hitting a horse-drawn carriage as he does it. You guys manage to make it the carriage stops, but you have enough room to go around it without any issue. He is headed out of town. He is trying to head out of there, but he is headed towards.
Can we be shooting at him as he drives?
Yeah.
And they did that back then. That was a thing.
Oh yeah, it
There were
definitely
no
was a
spikes.
thing.
The spike strip was your gun.
Yeah.
No caltrops back then.
You were dead if you ran from the cops.
Do you have any? Well,
I got a gun. I got
you have a
Colts.
gun, but do you have? You don't have any. Well, you have control. We can use that for aiming.
Yeah,
So yeah, go ahead.
It says shoot for
Drive,
control.
shoot, finesse.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Well, I was thinking yeah. I mean,
And that's one of my hip skibs.
I was thinking
gilded.
strike for
He's
that.
got a hip skib.
Hip skibs.
Okay,
Hip skib.
go ahead.
And then I got 2 dots. Can I roll 2 of these hip skibs?
Sure.
And then I get to redo the roll, or
Well, wait, hang on. Yeah, you can.
so I can do 2 gilded.
Yeah.
There you go.
We're gonna hit this guy in the heart. Don't patch him
Well,
up.
hang on.
No
Are
action
you-
today.
So you're using 2. So grab you a regular dice too,
But I'm gonna try to get it back, of
Yeah.
course.
and then we'll erase. 2 of them do hickeys like that. Okay, go ahead.
Let's get this gang. We're gonna find out some info. If we lose him, we're back to the shoe company.
6. 6 in the gilded too.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Candela on the gilded. Okay, so
Throw one of your drives back.
You know,
in.
it's like Bent Cleastwood here, out here.
I'm going to.
Your guy would be so proud, wouldn't he?
Oh yeah.
I'm
Throw
going
one of your drives
to.
back in.
I'm going to roll to see if he can keep control of the vehicle
Boots
because
versus
you
watching this
successfully
go on
popped one
for
of his
this
tires.
Good shooting.
That's a 6. So even with the popped tire, he's all over the place, but he's managing to not wreck. Surprisingly,
Can you shoot him?
I don't have a gun.
no.
Can you throw
Can
the
you
knife?
you can't use another.
Wait,
you got one more control. You pop one more round.
Just
can't you?
follow him.
Can
He's on a popped
if
tire.
If we're close enough, can I try to jump from one car to the other?
Absolutely.
Yes!
You are close
This
enough.
is an action movie
Action
going down the
razor.
road. I mean, there's no
What do you
way
want
he
me to
can
roll?
outrun us.
What do you got left?
I have strike, control.
Sir.
It'd be one of those.
Yeah, it'd be one of
so,
those. It'd be one of those.
I mean,
we'll
if
call it
Toe
a
gets in
control.
there with the razor knife,
So you can definitely do
it's
it.
not going to be pretty for them.
No.
He's going to slice them up.
I'm going to.
Better be clean
Sushi.
shaven.
I'll roll.
That's what I call a close
I'm
shave.
gonna use 2
That's how it
drives,
rolls.
and that is my gilded, so I will make them.
Shaved, not trimmed.
Toe, dude, make the jump. Make the jump, Toe.
Oh, that's a lot of ones. Use a resistance. You can
Yeah.
reroll.
Yeah, I will use a resistance. So
We're going to eventually, I feel
How
like, stop this
exactly
car,
does
but it's
that
going to be
Just re-roll all the
at
same
what
dice that you just
cost
rolled.
to our sheets.
Huh?
Yeah.
I said I feel like we're eventually going to catch up and stop this car, but at what cost to our sheets? It's going to be bad. We're going to be out of stuff.
I got a 4 on the regular die, so I guess that's what I'm taking.
So as you jump in, and like you've got a hold of the door, and you like your feet drag, but you manage to like successfully open the door and start to come in. As you do, though, he pulls out like a small little pistol and fires a round through your shoulder. Ouch. I need you to take another body mark.
No.
Oh, that's 3.
That's a scar.
That's a scar.
But Toe saw him.
It's true. Saw his face.
What happens when you have
Gotta
3
look.
body marks?
They didn't wear
Take a
masks.
scar, and normally you pass out or you die. Well, dying is if you get all 3
All 3 scars, you die. Yeah.
Normally you pass out in this situation. I'm going to allow you to be running on adrenaline right now for this moment. So with the adrenaline, you are able to like stay functioning at the moment. But we're gonna come back to this situation because we have another situation unfolding.
Hey.
So as you open the door to the
That's a bad
closet,
idea.
you see this just ripped open cage, and you're just like amazed at like the destruction to this metal cage. And before like you can even react, a creature that has like the face of like a praying mantis is about the size of a blue healer pup and has a tail of like a beaver. It's like a mix of a platypus, a dog, and a praying mantis. Like, and like jumps out of the closet towards you. And it's blue in like an ethereal blue in color. And it brushes up against your leg, but it like tries to run around you. But after it runs around you, it pivots and faces you. What do you do in this moment?
You should go pet it.
I'm like, can I read its body language maybe to see what its intentions are, like if it's like aggressive or not, or if it's just like watching? Because I mean, it ran past me, so I don't know why it wouldn't just attack me right off the bat.
Go ahead and make a read roll. Call it like medium stress.
Medium stress. Well, then I'm definitely gonna burn a drive, and I'll use a gilded.
Okay.
I got 9. I'm gonna burn 2. I got 9 drives inside of this and cutting. Using 2. I'm gonna use 2 gilded because I can. A 5
5 on the
Purple
gilded.
die, man.
on the gilded.
So
yeah.
he looks very angry, but you can't really defend yourself in the moment because he moves so quickly. You can tell, oh man, he's not happy. But before you can even like do anything, he actually bites your leg. I need you to take a bleed.
Oh.
And fill one of your drives back in.
Yes.
Do back the doctor. Go
I'm having AI generate an image of a dog, platypus, praying mantis right now.
Blue in color.
And we're gonna, I don't know, we're gonna see what it comes up with. It
That is
just
not what you wanted.
had all of them.
Let me see.
If he has a scar
Oh.
and we rest, do all those go away, or does that?
I'm not going to end up with a scar.
He's got a point.
I've got my ability that I chose is a death defy, so I forgot about that. So I'm going to end up using that to avoid the shot or something.
Perfect. We will rewind that back here in just a minute.
I was looking at my sheet after, and I was like, oh wait.
But does he?
I thought you took something like that, but I couldn't.
Does
remember.
he still keep his marks?
No, so I wouldn't have taken that one.
Well, you'll see here in just a second because I forgot that he took the death defy thing. So just hold that thought.
So
That's
then,
fantastic. I'm really excited to roleplay that.
Can I use it's in your head? I don't remember what soaking one bleed mark does. Does that get rid of it, or does it
you
give me
avoid
one?
taking it by basically telling yourself that it's not real.
Okay.
So
I'm really creeped out right now.
that is really creepy.
I don't know what that is exactly.
Can I?
It looks like Penelope with praying mantis teeth.
It
Built
does.
in my courage to try
Oh,
to
it's
find my love. Can I?
That is weird,
with visions
man.
of her,
No ears.
kick the praying mantis thing
That
off
might
and
be
not take
weirder.
the bleed.
Yeah.
Yes, try to like
looks
tell
like
me
the
how you
arm
would
is
explain it
stitched on.
away.
Okay. So you mean like say that it's not real?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing? Because you hear all this commotion
Yeah.
upstairs.
I guess
Giving you a minute to think.
I'm questioning. I'm questioning the wife. I ask her, "You ever had any run-ins with this so-called red hand?"
She has like no clue. She's like, the what?
The red hand?
There's something wrong with your hand?
No, the red hand.
My hands are
Cold.
my hands are fine.
Lady, you're not getting it.
You're not there.
I just look at her and I go, "Why don't you just pass me some more tea and crumpets?"
You hear all that up there? Like, shouldn't you go help your friend?
Lady, I'm 75 doggone years old. Okay, I've been around the block a time or two. This ain't my first rodeo. If it bothers you that much, I will go up and I'll investigate for you. That help you?
Please, he's tearing up my house.
Okay, I'll go upstairs. And I slowly creak up the stairs. And then I guess I walk into the room and I see this creature bite Joe Monkey. And I go, "Joe, what?
Is this like Joe Mama?
What?
Basically.
Why is there a bipedal praying mantis?"
Quadrupedal.
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 Tuba fur.
Why is there a
So now you see this crazy thing. He's like talking to himself. What do you say in this moment?
I say, I'm gonna go. I don't know what this thing is, but it won't stop me from finding her. And so I'm gonna kick it off again, I guess, if I
Okay.
can. I don't have an action to do that,
So-
but
The dog thing goes kind of like rolling along the ground, but it like pops back up and it's sitting up, much like in the picture. That actually, can you send me that?
Oh, I'm coming up with another one. I'm sorry. I just downloaded the Apple's AI. I'm going to come up with something here.
Okay, so now it's like sitting up, looking at you two. What do you guys do in this moment?
Let's see.
I'm gonna see him and say, "Let's get out of here."
Before we and I go, "I think you're right." Before we do that, I guess I take one of the. Nope, I'm just gonna run. Just gonna run with him.
You're just gonna run?
Here.
Okay.
So
So
that's what we're doing.
I have no. I can't fight this thing. I have no actions to fight.
I'm old. I can't do it.
what if you guys tried to contain it with something?
Their image
Do
generator.
you
This ought
guys
to be a
have a
better
way
one.
to? I know you have a
I could-
containment
What was it?
file,
Platypus
but-
dog.
Here,
And
I could try to.
you can take a
convince-
move.
Let me do a
blue.
move
I could
roll.
try
and
to
like try
convince
to
Blue,
put it in a trunk.
praying mantis,
Because
platypus,
there is a
dog,
trunk in the room.
creature.
So you could
trunk?
like
Tore through
you
him.
could try to scoop it up in the trunk.
Okay,
Tore up a metal stinking thing. How was it supposed to?
that's a nat one. So no, we don't contain it.
Do you have a resistance?
Nope.
Okay, so you try to like contain it, and it like jumps out the already open window and is taking off out into the world.
Well, I guess
Send me that.
That's what Apple's AI
after
came up with.
that looks like a weird thing of Stitch, like
Look at that guy! That's fantastic!
that is accurate.
I guess
what I'm
after
picturing.
since he's jumped
What's
out the
running
window,
around the room?
I look at Tim. I said,
It's got metallic
"Well,
skin.
the demon's gone. Now we can more or less investigate this room."
I'm gonna close
I mean,
the
that's,
window.
that's pretty. It's got the beak.
So with the window closed, there is glowing footprints all over the room.
From him,
Oh.
from the creature.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that his blood?
Is it like the same size? There's no way it's the same size.
No, it's not the same size. That's funny. No, it's not the same size.
That's correct. A lot of feet.
Send me that one too. Let's go back to like with the window closed and you guys turning and looking at the tracks. We switch scenes again back to the car. So we heard the
It's like a
gunshot.
movie.
We heard the gunshot. Candela's supposed to be very cinematic and
Yeah, it is.
whatnot.
It's
So
good.
we hear the gunshot, and you're still like hanging onto the door. We thought you got shot, but what happened?
So I guess as I'm hanging onto the door, I'd see him bring
And
in.
read the death defy thing to us, like what it says.
Okay. Once per assignment, when you should take one or more marks from an enemy, you instead escape unscathed. Describe how your quick thinking keeps you safe from harm.
Okay. So go ahead.
I guess as I see him bringing the gun up, I would my reaction would just kick in, and I'd start to probably punch in at him to try to knock the gun out of his hand.
Okay, so I'm not going to make you roll a strike yet because I've got an idea for... Actually, this could really work for your strike. So go ahead and roll for your strike.
Okay. I feel like this is important. Oh, man, do I want to waste my last drive on it? I don't know.
How many minutes does it say we got left up there?
An hour and 14.
Yeah.
Really? Huh.
We had a lot of bathroom breaks and breaks.
Did we forget to hit record at some point?
No?
No? Okay. Well,
It'd
let's
be
do
funny
it.
if it
Well,
wasn't
yeah, because
recording
look,
right
you're
now.
an hour and 21 minutes of recording.
Well, we stopped it every time we took a
Yeah, we
break.
stopped every time we took
All
a
right,
break.
that's a 5.
It's a 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so he jerks the wheel whenever you punch it out of his hand, and the car goes flipping over. And you, like, in the stress of the moment, instead of taking a body, I'm going to make you take a brain this time. Because you already avoided the body, so I'm gonna say that this one is a high stress, like PTSD type moment of the car careening and flipping and rolling. And
Does he
I
tuck and
need
roll?
you to make a control stop to where you don't hit the car as it's flipping.
Alright.
And this is on a cobblestone street. Like
We're
the car
beside it,
got
right?
sideways and started flipping down the street like that.
And we were beside him.
Yes.
Should I use a drive for this? What's the drive do again?
Control.
Control, yeah.
Oh, like, do you want to use... That's up to you.
Is this just one dice with control?
It's one dice if you just make the move, but if you use a drive, for each drive you use, it's an additional dice.
Okay.
This one's pretty important. I'd roll as many as possible so we don't run into the car.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in charge of not just my life, but also the other hillbilly guy's life.
Well, I want to get out and beat this guy.
Alright, I'm using a drive.
You know, like, come and stop and run over and grab him.
Oh, 5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay, so you manage to, like, dodge the car, but as you do, you run into a light pole.
Wait,
and
what-
you guys, both, like, where are you sitting? Are you sitting up front or are you sitting in the back?
I think I'm still... Well, I got in originally in the back, so I guess I'm still in the back with my head out the window.
Okay, so... Ooh.
Yeah,
So
like
as you, like, he slams into it, you, like, smack your head on the, like, side of the roof, and like, your body gets jostled up against the door. I need you to take a body, and I need you, as your head slams into the steering wheel, to take a body as well.
Alright. Not bad. I was expecting a brain or something.
That's 2 bodies. It's bad. It's bad.
Hey, on here, when I use the patch up thing, do I have to erase it?
The patch-up thing?
Yeah.
You took patch-up?
No, if I do that, do I erase it so I can't do it anymore?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think that's how
'Cause I
that
thought
works.
So
that'd
you
be
can only
weird.
use it once, or...
When you have a few moments of calm, you can make a focus roll to heal 1 body mark on an ally. On a 4 or 5, spend 2 intuition to accomplish this. On a 6, spend 1 intuition. On a 3 or less, you may take a brain mark to take the 4 or 5 result instead.
You're wanting to patch him up at some point?
Oh, yeah, I want to patch everyone up at some point.
Okay. We'll get to that, like, as we start to wrap things up after a while. But with the wreckage that has happened here, what is everybody's next move? We'll start with you're a little concussed.
Yeah,
so
I'm probably a little out of it.
We're gonna let you lie for a minute. You
I'm going to help him out
are
of the car.
pretty beat up, but so are you. I want you two to make a roll to see who would make the first move. This is just a straight roll to decide who would move first.
5.
4.
Okay, so you move first. What do you do?
I help him get out of the car because I'm not going to fight this guy.
Okay, so you get out of the...
Doctor.
He helps you out of the car, and you head... What do you do? I don't want to... tell you what to do.
I'm gonna run over to the other car, trying to observe everything, making sure he's okay, while seeing if our guys are even alive to interrogate. If there's one or two in the car, I'm sure there's two. So I guess I need to assess that situation. I don't know if I need to roll for that or not.
Okay, so the car, we'll say, is like did a 180. So
Okay.
the passenger side is towards you. So the side that Nathan got in on is towards you. You see a crumbled up body right there at the door. So it would be Nathaniel that you see. What do you do?
Check his pulse.
Okay, so as you reach in, we'll say that's when Nathaniel comes to. Okay, so he's alive.
He's okay.
And like, do you have like some sort of like just like reaction when you come to? Like, do you like grab or like anything other than?
I imagine everything would be blurry, and I'd probably just be trying to get my senses about me to figure out what happened.
Okay.
I just tell him it's me.
Okay.
And then I'm also looking. I assume there were no seatbelts, so these guys were ejected or tore up in the car. So I'm also
Bounced
keeping my
around
eye on them.
Good, yeah.
He's still in the car. He's crumbled up next to Nathaniel, like still like close to the steering wheel. Like he held on to the steering wheel as it rolled. So
So I've got my gun out also,
okay,
pointed at him.
okay. He's like coughing up blood. He's like, stop.
I assume I have some sort of restraint devices. Being a
Uh,
detective. Back then you did,
Does my car still work?
right?
What?
we'll say that's
hit him
part
with
of
the
your
handle of the gun.
investigation
Tool
equipment.
belt or whatever.
Yeah. So
So I'm going to restrain
You
him.
Batman now?
I'm probably gonna. I'm
it's
probably
not a
gonna.
tool belt, but
Probably gonna
That's what
cuff
he
him to the
said.
car because I don't want him to get away. I'm gonna take a hand, cuff it to the steering wheel or something.
Battery.
They were built good back then.
As I'm coming to, can I look around in the car and try to find his gun to take it?
it did get ejected.
Okay.
So is my car broken, or can we use it to get back to the mansion?
This guy only cares about his.
Okay, we need it. That was a far drive.
Material things, you know. Tell you.
Do you guys want to walk back to the mansion?
Because I have a car. I'm a doctor. Did
Grab
you know
a
that?
bus?
It's barely drivable.
Alright, we can use it. Okay. Just sit on top of the roof.
Like with a
It's
wheel,
not like that
like
bad.
in the cartoon, where the wheels like.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay, so I cuffed the guy, and you run over and administer to him, probably, right?
Yeah, can I use if it's calm, can I use a patch up thing?
You may. So read it to me one more time.
When you have a few moments of calm, you can make a focus roll to heal one body mark on an ally. On a 4 to 5, spend 2 intuition to accomplish this. On a 6, spend 1 intuition. On a 3 or less, you may take a brain mark to take the 4 to 5 result instead.
Okay. Roll.
Just 1 dice.
That's what it sounds like.
It's a 5.
Okay, so you spend how many intuitions? 2?
Oh no, yeah, two.
Where is what's an intuition? Where is it? Oh, wait. So I have to use one of these?
Yep.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Two of them.
I don't want to use that on you.
One?
I'll use it.
No, two.
Wow.
Well, that's rude.
No, I am.
A snobby
It's-
doctor that only loves his car.
No, it is expensive, bro.
He is Doctor Strange for sure.
What do we
Chris
got
Strange
left?
isn't a real doctor.
Oh,
Alright.
there's stuff.
Just wait until you lose your love interest, then you'll start caring about other things.
Alright, so does
As
that,
Doctor Strange did.
that means you can take a body mark off, right?
The bark.
Justin?
Huh?
That means he can take a body mark off?
Yes.
Alright.
So you're getting patched up.
Well, I want to too. Since I'm kind of come to, he's administering to him. I'm trying to control the situation with the guy. I'm concerned about the guy. I know he's okay, but are we in a public area? Is there a crowd forming? Or we were going out of town. So, is there a farmhouse or anything?
You
we
were
can call
you were
police?
still in town. There are some people starting to form a line. Like there's like almost like a shopkeep.
Just want to
Very
see.
like strong man looking. Like he's got the shaved head and the curly mustache. He's like, is everything all right over there?
So I'm gonna talk to him. Tell him I'm a detective. We're investigating a crime. and I'm going to say, ask him if he has a phone, or if he knows somebody that does, and if he can go ahead and call the police. I'm going to give him my name, and say to send a car. We need some help.
Right. Yep.
And an ambulance.
So he runs back in.
If they had ambulances, they did back then. Yeah.
Yeah, meat wagon.
Yeah, exactly.
Here
When
comes
you're
the
done
meat
with-
wagon.
When
Yep.
he's done with the phone, I would like to use the phone to call my mechanic.
Oh my goodness.
Can I have some rice?
It's after hours. Your
Yeah,
mechanic would not be available.
Not this
Okay, so
mechanic. For my
You need
car,
your-
it's special
your-
needs,
you
and
need
I
your
have a
first
24/7 mechanic.
You're not that rich.
I feel like I should be.
You're not though.
Okay.
I feel like I should be. And the bag of money we stole, you might be. So,
It's evidence.
can I mean, this guy's obviously sitting here. I want to start interrogating him.
Okay, what do you got left?
A
Focus.
focus.
I've got a survey and a focus.
And
Okay,
I got a couple fists I can beat him with.
Do why don't you
Aggressive
use
negotiations.
your survey to ask him a question?
Okay.
It's negotiations with lightsabers.
How important
Aggressive
is
Is he
this?
dying?
negotiation.
I'm
The
gonna,
guy dying because he was.
He's
fucked
not
up?
dying. He's pretty beat up, but he's not dying.
I'm gonna add a drive to this one.
I wish he was when we're done with him.
Gilded.
Oh yeah, that is my gilded, so I can. 2 on the gilded and a 4 on the regular, so I guess I'm taking the 4.
Okay, what do you ask?
Guess we're asking them what they were doing at the house. Why were they there?
We were getting some. We were looking for some documents and whatnot that he had, and there was another thing I was supposed to get. It was creature in the closet. He had some items that they wanted me to grab.
Who's they? Who do you work for?
Who does number 2 work for?
It's a
Thank you.
Darren overloaded you.
thank you. It's not the Red Hand, but
Thank you, Timmy.
similar in
there's a lot of tea.
acquiring of artifacts.
So you thieves.
And at that point, you hear like a grinding in his mouth, and foam starts to come out, and his head lays back.
Noted. As a
Real.
doctor, I'm gonna go see and make sure he's actually dead.
What about the other guy?
There was only one guy, I think.
Only one guy.
Isn't there a driver?
He was the driver.
So he ran to his car and drove off.
Yeah.
So, do we go back to the mansion now, or?
Your cheese upstairs.
well-
I didn't bring it. I had 2 hands, dog.
Sorry.
I had
Well.
4 cups to carry.
That's unfortunate.
While you guys are standing there,
Check his shoes! I'm checking out his shoes.
it's a size 12.
Ah,
Price boot.
it's the guy.
Hey, what's other my shoes?
Guy.
Who does number 2 work for?
It's the guy.
It's a guy.
It's the guy.
What
It's
is,
a guy.
what's,
So what we need to do is we need to look for a wallet, some sort of identification, anything.
And just start going through his pockets.
Search the car. I don't know if they had VIN numbers back then. Probably not, because there was freedom, like Justin said. Figuring that out. And then I guess if we can't figure that out, we need to put out a picture of him and find out who the guy is. We're going to have a lot of newspaper ads.
Wait, find out who is.
Who he is.
Oh,
If he has
Like,
no-
we're going to
no
have to put out his photo. I mean, I don't think they had dental records back then, so we're going to have to put his photo out. See if anybody recognizes this
Take
guy.
a tooth with you just in case.
Take a tooth.
DNA.
We'll get some DNA evidence for 100 years later.
Got a multi-tool in front of me.
So,
Fortune cookie?
while you guys are sitting there, like, looking him over, you hear
people.
people start to scream, and you look up, and down the road you see come running this thing that is about the size of a blue healer that has a platypus beaver looking tail and like the teeth of a praying mantis come running down the road. That thing.
Hey, can I try and like tame it?
Is it metallic like that?
You can try and catch it.
I don't want to catch
Is it metallic?
All right, I'm
Is
gonna.
that exactly?
Can I
Not
do
metallic.
With the scales like this, though?
No scales.
No scales, okay.
Can I use a roll a move or something?
Yeah. Do you have a move?
Yeah, I have 2.
Man, what an ugly
I'm
creature.
a roll a
I'm going to
move.
type all kinds of stuff into here now.
It's a 5.
You managed to catch it, but
See if it'll make soup.
Can I roll like another move to put it in my trunk or something?
no, you catch it like
Oh.
you successfully have
Okay.
it. But whenever you catch it, it like emits like a ooze, essentially like a gel from its skin onto your forearm, and you take a bleed. How does this bleed affect you?
What do you mean by that?
You touching it hurt you.
Okay.
what do you mean by that?
Well, seeing how it's important, and this thing is hurting me, and letting it go is something that's we shouldn't do. I think I should kind of just like deal with the pain and try and put it in my trunk.
You do, but like, does your arm change color? Does it?
I think I just see some boils on my arm, and that's it.
Some boils. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have some boils.
My character, that's what I'm looking
You
for.
managed to catch the creature.
These are good.
Do you guys head back to the mansion now?
How do I get some more of these off for focus or whatever?
The end of the session, you can get some more.
Okay. Do I have to like buy them?
No.
That'd be funny. Alright, we go back to the mansion?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Now you two. You're up in the room. You close the door. What are you guys looking? Or close the window. What are you guys looking for?
I'm gonna use my occult researcher thing again. So I'm gonna take a brain mark.
Okay.
I'm gonna run down and look for the wife and see if she's still down there.
She's still drinking tea and just sitting at the table.
Good. Now I'm gonna run back up to the office.
Okay.
I mean,
Did I find anything about the occult or any kind of occult details?
Don't you have to ask a question?
No, it just
I like
says
that one a lot.
take one brain mark
It's
to
in
ask the
every
GM
country.
for an important occult detail that you would recognize from your studies, but has not been revealed in the scene. If there are none, clear the brain mark.
That's my guy.
That's fantastic.
They found it. They did it.
Send me that one too.
That's him.
What search engine is that?
That's the Apple
Oh.
chatbot. That's the winner. I went through a few of them, but that's what I was envisioning right there. That's amazing. You guys want to try yours in it?
You find.
Type your description in that you want your character to be.
You find.
You may have to keep that refresh button. Will generate a new one if you don't like the
Ingredients
first
that
one.
you
It
know
does.
is for a particular ritual that is used to try and summon creatures
That's how
from the
Skynet
flare
began. So
to the
might as well go all in.
like to the regular realm, like to where the
I really like the concept.
Fairlands is.
Okay,
Those are good too.
that's it. Just found ingredients that was used in a ritual.
Yeah,
That some of
but
the
it looks like
creatures
somebody was trying to
do that
like, get
here
rid-
in the office.
not here in the office, but acquire the ingredients.
Okay.
can I investigate the metal cage that it bursted out of?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
I guess maybe it. Well, it bursted out. I don't know exactly what else you would look for in it. Maybe how long it's been in there. I guess I don't know. Like if it was something that like just recently was put in there, or if it was.
You in his office?
Yeah.
You guys need to look
It's in a
and
it's
see
in a
what
closet.
drawer, like what documents, what files he was in. Like what drawers open also at some
I
point.
guess I'll examine his desk.
After Tim does his thing.
So the marks of like getting free are fresh. It broke out that day.
That day.
You find all kinds of stuff about like gambling debts. You find, or not debts, but like gambling, like transactions, like back and forth, winning money, losing money. You find love letters, like to him and from him, to like different people, like not just Olivia Alda, but
New
like
names?
other people.
What was
New names?
New name?
so like? Was there a particular drawer that guy had opened? What documents would be in there, or were they all open? I'm sorry, I can't ask it. I'm not there.
I was gonna ask if because we saw him hopping out the window. Was anything like overturned, like he was rummaging through a specific
Or dropped
part?
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, like that he was actually looking for stuff in a certain part.
He
Or was he a nice crook and knew how to put things
Nice
back
crook.
in an orderly
he
fashion?
he kept things pretty orderly. He knew what he was doing.
Oh man, dude! Hey.
And then he grinded a pill.
Sure
Well, I
did.
guess we can wait for the footprint man to come back to see where he was rummaging around in. But since we know his foot size and everything, and
Well, that was.
oh wait, no, but it had.
He was the footprint
Can I
man.
pull
He
up my
was the
bleed
footprint
detector and see where he was at? Where he was mostly at?
Bro, it gave,
like
it gave me
his
one leg.
footprints.
I only have one leg.
Look at his car. That's awesome.
That's fantastic. So,
Bro,
got a
I
smokestack.
only have one leg.
you haven't heard about the great doctor Hopalong Buckingham?
I mean, it would kind of fit your persona of not really wanting to fight, not really wanting to chase anybody, just kind of do your thing.
Yeah.
You're like Xavier.
I have one leg though. Like,
You
Xavier. Professor Xavier. Dr. Xavier.
There's
can
so
hit
many
the
of
refresh
the
button.
footprints from
It'll
the
generate a new one.
creature covering everything.
Is it this
That's
thing?
the
No,
main
go
source
back
of
up to your
bleed that you
original
find.
thing where you typed.
okay.
See the little circle?
Okay.
It'll
So
generate
I
a new
could-
one for you.
okay.
Oh.
I did that about 6 times, so I found one I like.
Okay.
So I wouldn't know the difference between the two. Okay.
Yo, this is what I think. I like that.
There you go.
I don't
That was
really
pretty
care about
good.
anything else.
I like it.
I already looked for what
So
I wanted
click it and send it to
my
yourself.
character wants.
So names, you find like a Alice. His
Cooper?
first name several times is Alice. That seems to be another frequent one, other than Olivia. You also find
Hold on. I know Alice.
you know what Alice?
It's I have a relationship. I don't like.
Oh, I didn't.
I'm
finish.
rivals with Nathan and Alice.
You do know an Alice. I totally forgot that I wrote that down.
I don't know which one.
We'll have to finish filling out your sheet.
Alice Cooper.
But
Feed my
Is it
Frankenstein.
Alice Cooper?
It's an angry creature with bolts in its neck.
that's funny. But you also find some other names like trying to think of some good early
are you generating
1900
images
names,
now?
like a Beatrice, a Beulah,
Ethel.
Ethel. Yep. Edsel.
Etzel's good.
Yeah.
Pretzel. Then you eat those. They're good. Cannibalism.
So he had not one, not two, not three, but he had a lot of love interests.
Yeah.
We're gonna take all the letters. Just bring it.
Bring them all up with us.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take out my watch and sit on the stairs and
Okay.
reminisce.
This is 10.
Okay. What do you? What thought do you get lost in this moment while everything's kind of like you're winding down?
Yeah, since we were at the theater, I'm gonna bring back a memory of taking her to the theater and seeing a show, and it being one of the few times I can recall that I actually gave her my time of day, instead of writing the book.
So, what did she look like? Like not vivid details. I want faint details, like maybe hair color. I almost want to see a shadow of a person, not so much an actual person.
You want to type her in
hair
AI?
color, like maybe like a little bit of like build, like
What
tall,
celebrity is she
short,
Here,
like,
let me see
you
it.
know?
I'm gonna type this in as he says it.
broad shoulders,
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
cheeks, something like that.
Got like I'm not typing it in.
No, say it. Just say it.
Okay. Kind of like bleached hair, so it's more of like a white blonde type color, and got a figure of an hourglass, I guess. And she's about the same height as I am, maybe a little bit shorter than I am.
So probably about like 5'7".
Yeah, 5'7".
Modestly
And-
dressed.
Thank you.
Thank you for adding that in.
Thank you. She was thinking of moderately dressed. We were dressed up that night, so maybe I remember a red dress that she was wearing or something like that. But
So, as
So
you
what's
guys
the red dress?
are you guys are holding hands as you guys are coming out from the theater. And, she's like, "Don't you just love happy endings?" And on that, you just like your brain almost like replays that, like it echoes as like you come to, and what brings you to is
Yeah.
Albert. How do you bring him to? Like, do you like slap him on the shoulder, or like what do you do? And it's not like he was like in a like he was just like sitting there thinking, like bringing somebody back from like a thought.
I'm gonna go to him and I'm gonna do one more thing and then we're gonna leave. And that one last thing is I'm gonna use. Can I take the ingredients with me for that ritual, or is it just that I see that or I remember that they're there? Or...
The ingredients aren't there. You find like a grocery list.
Oh,
Essentially.
okay.
And whose
Okay.
handwriting?
It's in W. Sand's handwriting.
Can I use a focus to try to remember what that ritual is, or if I've seen it?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna use a drive, so I just have to erase one, right?
Okay.
That's a 5.
Okay, so you remember seeing it from a previous circle experience. You can't quite recall which circle experience it was, because you've been in. Well, you were only in one other one, right?
Yes.
So you recall it from that one then, but you can't remember like what assignment it was. You don't think it was the last one where you guys were almost devoured by the sea creature that you had to evade at the vast chasm, but you recall seeing something about it, but the memory is fuzzy.
Okay. I guess after that, I look at Joe and I go, "All right, I think it's time we leave here. I think we got to get out of here. Seen enough of demons for today. I think we need to go."
Okay, so as you guys come outside, the other 3 are pulling up in the car.
Man, you're beat up.
Yeah, don't tell me about it. It's tough enough.
Should have kept one of you guys here. We found a funky looking prey mantis looking dog thing inside of a closet.
Like blue, kind of looked like a weird dog creature.
The only image I can pull up of it in my mind is my foot in its face, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Sounds similar to what you caught, right?
Yeah, you should come with me and take a look at the trunk. It's not gonna be opening the trunk. There's gonna be like a little window. You just open up to see it.
So, like, you would crack the trunk open just a little bit, and you see, like, the creature, like, actually, like, coiled up sleeping. Like, how a dog coils up to sleep.
That's the first modestly dressed one. It was.
That's fantastic.
Every other one had like a little bit of cleavage showing.
There you go.
So, yeah.
I love that dog creature too.
Yeah, the dog creature's fantastic.
That's the one.
Louis,
Can
I
you take
think
a file, like a jar, and put that gooey stuff inside of it?
Do you have a bleed containment vial?
I don't think it needs to exist in this realm.
Can I like erase bleed detector and write that one down? Because he already has it.
Well, if he has a vial, you could ask him for a vial.
Do you have a vial?
Containment vial?
Yeah.
No, I have one of them.
All 3 of
Oh,
them.
can I just erase
I
bleed
thought
detector?
somebody had a
We
vial.
all have
No.
detectors.
Nobody has a vial?
Can I just come on? Just let me erase it.
Come on.
Come on.
I didn't-
Let me check that text I sent you, because I know I changed one thing and I don't remember if it was that.
I don't.
You got a vial?
I have a detector. That's what I want.
I've got investigation equipment, forged documents, and a hand weapon. I'm a detective. I don't need a vial.
With my phone.
I shoot things and I investigate stuff. And apparently, I carry around forged documents to incarcerate people illegally.
That's what you do. No,
plant
you-
evidence on him.
You shoot him, and then you investigate him, and then you forge documents for him.
Exactly.
I know exactly who this man is.
Sir, is this your signature? No. Yes,
It is.
Yeah.
It is your signature,
It is.
sir.
Wow, I am good.
Let me ask you again. Is this your signature? It is.
Yeah,
It is.
leak detector. So I don't have a containment valve.
Okay.
I don't have one of them.
Can I just like find one? Like, I thought I had a bleed detector, but no, I actually had a vial.
We'll say you run into the house and grab a canning jar.
Yup, let's do that.
Like,
They had a lot of those back then.
Yeah.
so
That was true.
The
That's
wife
how they,
goes, where are you going? I need that. Where you go?
that's how they preserved things.
Did you want tea? Biscuits?
Yes, please. I'll be like, yes, bring it out here, please.
Okay.
So as you guys are loading up to leave, you are all gifted with tea. So now
Gossip.
the only thing left to do is go back to the Jade Palace.
Oh, sorry.
Well, what do you got?
I was gonna say, weren't we gonna call that factory? But they were supposed to do it.
Found the guy.
Yeah, you
Oh.
found the guy.
They found
Yeah.
the guy. We don't need to go to shoot
Oh, that was the guy? Okay, sorry.
Size 12.
Alright, we go back to the...
So now what we got to do is, I mean, probably not this time, but we need to put out some ads on. Well, we don't need the ad for if they saw somebody because we know it was him. But we do need to get his image out and start figuring out if people know him, and we need to set up a call, like have him call the police department.
Did you find any ID on him?
Well, we were searching. I don't know if we ever got that far. We searched his car.
You did not find anything.
So we don't know who Alfred is still. Right.
Alfred's a political figure, we believe.
You're a 1910 professor, 5'1" tall.
While we're driving to the Jade Palace.
75 years old.
I remember who Alice
5'1".
was going to be. Alice is the
Whatever.
wife that hired you to tail her husband. Side work for your detective.
So we're going back to the Jade Palace?
Yes. So you guys, with it being close, you guys actually like go in through the back, and as you guys come in, there's Alan like sitting at a table with a hot cup of tea. He's like, "Congratulations, you guys did it! You apprehended the guy, and his name was Joey Schmitz, and he's a petty thief from
First one it came up with.
like the South Soffit. So this is quite above his pay grade, but we
It's great.
that's fantastic.
Can I see?
It is. That's exactly what I imagined.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's what I imagined too.
We've also found the body of Mr. W. Sands.
I was about to ask, if there's no body, I don't know about that.
So
Where's the body?
on the edge of the river.
Why did a petty thief
Oh.
kill this guy?
It's not a petty thief. They wanted to look like that. Oh, this one's good too.
That one's
That
better
one's
than I
good.
thought.
This dude's crotchety.
That-
And he's even 5'1", like I asked.
So
And look at the rail. It's up to his nipples. I mean, he's very short.
Can I see?
I'm not sure he is. And rails weren't tall back then either.
No.
Because people, I mean, they were like...
so
People were quite a bit shorter.
I'm sending this to you.
So fantastic! You
And
guys,
Justin.
you guys have not let me down on my first circle as a lightkeeper. I appreciate the hard work that you guys have put into this.
Yeah, but we still have a lot of mystery to solve.
What do we have?
What's that praying mantis demon thing?
Well,
you ever seen one of them?
well, no.
Wait. So like, you saw a creature from the flare?
We have a creature.
We got
in
him.
the
Yeah,
You have a creature.
We have
Well,
a creature.
and-
Then we will I will take it back to Candela then.
And we have to know, like...
Who hired you? Who hired
Well,
you?
I'm still suspicious that this whole thing was a setup still, and we got to know who hired him. And why they killed them.
Why they killed
W. Sands.
W. Sands?
I mean, he was a... I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you're doing it for money or robbery, you're not going to kill the guy. So you only kill somebody if you have something to gain generally, and that's usually, if I watch Dateline properly, love interest or life insurance policy. So that takes me back to the wife. Probably not the girlfriend, but the boyfriend of the girlfriend. I want to figure this out.
Uh,
I got issues.
it would seem that it was from debt, from a gambling debt, because he did have a lot of gambling issues, and all the alibis for the love interests check out.
So robbing him just to get the money back, and then killing him as a sign to not mess with him.
That's what it seems like.
But
But
to not
why-
mess with who?
Hold up. Why did he want to steal the monster? How did he know about it? And also, someone told him to do this
Well,
too.
Mr. W. Sands was a collector, so that's why he had it. But as far as who told him, as far as who told this Joey Schmitz to go get it, I don't know. We can't find anybody linked to him. It is as if he acted on his own. Do you guys have information that would say otherwise?
No.
I mean, I know we found a receipt showing that Sands had paid off a large debt, so maybe it was a different debt that he owed. It's possible through the gambling. He owed multiple.
To an Alfred?
No, we're not sure who the receipt was to. We did find a paper that was signed by an Alfred. Had some political dealings, but I don't believe there was any mention of a debt on that.
Okay, because we had we interviewed some higher ups as well while you guys were busy on your end with what you guys were doing, and we had one guy, an Alfred, to protect him because he's a very big political figure in the realm. He's or in the land. He is an Alfred, and he was paid a debt of $12,000. He talked very quickly. He was not shy about admitting having doings with Mr. Sands. So,
Yeah, I guess that puts that to rest then also.
Hey, do I have to give this guy the vial of goo I have?
please, yes. We will take that back to Candela.
I was just asking.
Why is his head so
hair.
flat?
I was asking if I can just keep it, like if I can hide it, keep it with me.
Alfred.
Like, do I have to give it to or tell this guy about it?
You need to turn this stuff in. Like it's kind of like a
Okay.
like a must.
All right. Just so the guys knows, I named the creature Gilbert, so treat him well.
Okay, Gilbert.
That thing's a demon.
Yeah, he's a demon.
Did
Watch
I?
out.
Demon.
He seems kind of cute.
Watch out for your arms. Wear some anti-flammable arm sleeves.
You notice he has gloves on as he handles them and puts them in like a containment thing, and he's like, "I think we can take that from here." Well, you guys did a fantastic job on your first assignment as a circle. We will definitely have more work for you in the future. And
Did we keep that receipt of the paid off debt? Can I see that? Whoever has it, I don't know who has it. Thank you.
Okay. What are you looking
You've
for?
got both the
Do
receipt
I-
that you found and
Kinku
one that
gunslinger.
Do I
Like
recognize the
Worship's Clint
handwriting
Eastwood,
of the
3 foot
Alfred?
tall.
Huh?
Do I recognize the handwriting of the Alfred?
That's a good question. You recognize W. Sands' handwriting, but you're wanting to recognize the smudged signature.
Yeah.
Okay. Where would you have had a run-in with it before?
My boss's name is Alfred Gustavo, so I didn't know if that was the same Alfred or not.
It is not the same Alfred. Your boss would be like a publisher.
Okay.
Alfred Gustavo runs a publishing company, but he does not run the country. So.
Just making sure. Just making sure. What is
when we
that?
wrap this
Kinku
game up,
gunslinger, 3
can
foot
I,
tall that
you know,
worships Clint
put my
Eastwood.
car in the shop right now.
That's what I typed in.
So you put your car in the shop. That's fantastic.
Some good stuff here.
From here, where what do you guys do from here to kind of wind things down? Where do you go? What do you
You'll be going back to our normal lives.
pretty much?
I'm
Okay.
pretty beat up and pretty sore, I would imagine. So I'm just going home.
Okay.
I need to rest.
Take him to the doctor's.
I'm going
Take him his
to
office.
I'm gonna turn my carriage into the Punisher special. Like, you press the lever down, metal sheets come out of nowhere. You got spikes on the wheels. It's everything.
I think somebody's been watching a few too many movies.
I just remember the movie.
Okay.
Remember the Robin Hood one I showed you?
That's funny.
That's what that reminds me of.
That's fantastic.
I'm just
It's a
Gonna-
bird in a hat.
walk back to my lowly apartment that I have, I guess.
Okay.
And just, I want to, like, recollect everything that's happened over the past day and think if I've missed anything pertaining to the information I was given about why I joined the circle in the first place.
The information you were given was honest. You ultimately decide. You don't necessarily at the moment feel any closer to having closure, but you feel that it'll come in due time.
Okay, I'm just gonna go back home and start writing.
Another book.
Gotta hit the next deadline, man. Got deadlines to keep.
So, when do we get to the point where we can put more?
We're getting there. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay. So I believe Nathaniel has said what he would do. Joe Monkey has said what he would do. James Buckingham has said what he would do. We got two more.
I guess I would. I guess I'd go back to the university, back on campus, and go back to my classroom from where I left abruptly. My notes probably scattered all over the desk. Pick up my notes.
I'd consider buying a brush also.
And I would pick them up, put them in, put them inside the desk, organize them, and then I would lock it up and head out for the night. And I guess go back to my room.
Let's leave you in your office for just a minute.
He's done
Let's
so.
say you continue working on your paperwork for just a minute. What do you do?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go right back where they found me, investigate the crime that I was investigating over in the red light district.
So you go back to the red light district, or red lamp district, and you walk into the lavender, and you see sitting at the counter, or at the bar, one Alfred G.
Alfred Gustavo.
Oh my goodness, Alfred
I didn't even think about
my
it.
goodness!
I didn't even think about it whenever I did the middle initial as G. Alfred G. Klondike.
I'm gonna ask him if I can have one of his bars.
One of his bars.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Oh, that's fantastic. I didn't even think about it. I was thinking like Klondike 5. So you begin to walk towards him to confront him, and that's where we're going to leave you for this session.
Oh.
But before we end this session, Albert T is scribbling away at some notes at his desk.
For G Klondike.
And as you're scribbling away at some notes at your desk, a ethereal image comes in your peripheral, and you look up, and you see this. From our angle, it's from behind the ethereal image. So what we see is like a 1700s style, like man's coat, like that kind of like flows like down at the waist.
Like fur coat.
Not fur, like leather or
Okay.
wool or something like that. And you look up, and that's where we're going to end our session.
Cool.
Actually, I want you to say one sentence. That's what I want to end the session on.
Not again.
And the music's perfect.
Oh boy.
All right. So that was our first assignment with Candela Obscura.
That's a 1700s
Yep.
ethereal wool
Well,
coat.
more like just brown and not so much detail.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pop the lenses out of these things.
Hi, my name's
Okay, so let's deal with our circle advancement. So,
Brown.
did you destroy or contain a source of bleed? You did.
Me?
The group.
Oh, my bad.
We did stuff.
Did you provide comfort or support for those affected by a phenomena? You sure did.
We're smart.
Did you bring
Is that what you're looking for?
without the
Not as fancy?
fancy stuff? Did you bring something of importance back for Candela to protect or study?
Yeah, I would say so.
Now, illumination keys.
Gilbert.
His name.
Did what are your illumination keys?
Inspire someone. Act bizarre. Investigate bleed.
So you did 2 of those for sure.
Which ones did I do? Act bizarre and,
Investigate.
and
bleed.
investigate bleed.
I don't think you really inspired.
I don't
anyone.
inspire nobody. I'll do 2 out of 3. I'll take it.
What
I was
did you-
inspired by your writing.
Just
Mine are
Thank you.
mentor and ally, reference research, and make a plan.
Okay.
So that's probably like
2.
0 for me.
Wait, what were they? Mentor and ally. You did that. Reference research. You did. You did not make a plan.
That's it. That's the coat.
That's
That's
go.
gotta
That's
be
the coat. Okay.
That's the coat. But did it have legs and stuff? I mean, was it just a coat floating? Is all he saw?
It had legs.
No face.
It had legs.
You
alright.
like you could see the face. We could not see the face.
What? No.
We just saw like the arm and like
So this is all we know.
the leg and the coat.
But I'm the only one in the office.
Yes.
Wait.
This thing's
Why'd you
amazing.
do that? Why you do that?
This thing's amazing.
What?
You could like start a clothing company
Okay,
with
never
this. And
mind.
just type in what you want and then send it off somewhere.
What are your illumination
It's
keys?
demons. Fucker.
My illumination keys? I don't believe in the Illuminati.
Down at the bottom.
Probe a witness, track a target, reveal a clue.
All 3?
Mine are the same.
I did all 3 of those.
Big bang boom.
Mine
We
are
definitely tracked a target.
Mine are the same as his. So.
High speed chase, shooting.
Okay, so
Probe a witness until he.
Well, the people, the
Yeah,
Yeah,
wife,
we had a lot of that.
Until he Hale hybrid.
girlfriend, the boyfriend.
You went full Jack Reacher this episode.
This episode.
Poe jumped onto a car.
It's true.
That's true.
Pull up beside him.
He's older than me.
Both of you guys
Nimbly.
went Jack Reacher.
See, for guys that don't get along, we work pretty well together.
Although
you
if guys are really
guys,
Jack Reacher, you guys wouldn't say a word.
Didn't
You'd
it
just
ask
be like
me?
this.
you guys will. No, I did not. Go ahead.
Avoid a fight. Aid an ally. Comfort someone.
He definitely avoided fights.
Yeah, I did.
He aided me.
Yeah.
That's
Every
what-
time.
That's why I did that.
You definitely aided your car too.
He aided me.
Yeah.
I'll give them all
And
3.
comfort
I
someone.
didn't even know I had those at the
I mean,
bottom.
I comforted you, aiding
I
you
forgot
up.
they were there.
So
I lucked out.
Yeah.
you guys almost completely filled the circle to where you guys could advance
So
again,
close.
or like advance
So close.
before the next session. So next session, you guys will definitely advance.
Do we get bonus ones?
You don't get anything bonus
Is like
yet.
8 really good cookies on there?
When do the bonuses come in?
No, that would have been amazing though.
Phooey.
But you guys have
No.
6
Yeah.
of each
Now
stitch,
cookies.
refresh, and train that
Cool.
you guys can use. So, what would you guys like to use?
What do we,
I don't know what they do.
You get to pick 2.
What can we use them for?
Okay, so I will go through that again because I need the refresher.
What would you do for
Like,
Candela?
I mean,
bonus?
what do I need to do to get
Dum,
my
dum.
actions back? I guess is what I need to know because I've got 2 actions total. That's all I've got right
I
now.
believe that's a refresh. Let me double check though.
Yeah.
I barely used anything.
Doesn't
Barely.
Okay, I think we should
I
do
used
refresh
3.
because I only have 3.
I have a lot left.
I have 5 left.
If you guys want me to heal you, I'm gonna need some more focus.
I don't know why I have so many. I feel like I used a lot.
Okay, a refresh is recoup all used drives and resistances, so you'll get your actions back regardless.
Oh, okay.
A stitch is clear all marks for 1 PC, and a train is take an additional, like take a d6 that may be used on any roll in the next assignment. So it's like one extra dice that you guys could use if you use a train.
I feel like I need.
Great band.
Is the refresh for everybody?
If you take it.
How do we
You
get rid of
pick
our marks
up
and
to
our
2.
bleed?
That's a stitch. Are you going to take a stitch?
Wait, each
Do we
person
all have
gets
to take
2,
it?
or the
No.
whole party gets 2?
Each person gets 2.
Oh, each person gets 2. Oh.
So will one stitch get rid of one mark?
One stitch gets rid of all marks.
I'm going to take a stitch, and
Okay.
will it get rid of the bleeds too?
Yes.
Oh, I'm
So-
taking a stitch.
Does the
But
stitch
you're
harm
like
us in
you're
a way?
still affected by like the bleed. Like that's a permanent thing. Like the boils on his arm will be permanent. But you
Scarring
like,
on my chest.
Yeah. But
Can I
you
take a
start over on
Stitch
your
for my
marks.
brain mark.
If you want to take a
Well,
stitch, you
yeah,
can.
yeah, you get all of them. Anything you got.
I didn't take
So
it.
then I took a stitch. What else can I take now?
A refresh, which is recouping any drives or resistances that you used.
I'm gonna do that too. I mean, that's all you really need is the stitch and the refresh, right?
Pretty much.
Can I take
Yeah.
2? Can I take 2 trains?
You can take 2 trains.
I'm gonna do stitch and refresh also.
Yeah, stitch and refresh. So I remove all marks, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
What's a train
4
do?
of you guys use stitch.
Gives you an extra die
Dice.
roll that you can
Next.
use on something.
And
It's basically a
so
free
4 of
drive.
you guys use stitch.
nice.
How many of you guys use refresh?
I did.
I'll use 1 refresh actually. I have 2 drives that
What
I
is
need to get
refresh?
back.
Wait, we only get 2, right?
Refresh gives you back all your drives and resistances.
I used to refresh too because I got all my. Oh no, never
You're
mind.
75.
I'll
You
use
need
a-
all the refresh you can get.
Wait, so all 5
The
of you guys
crust
are taking
duster.
refreshes?
I think.
Wait,
yeah.
we only have 6 of each, don't we?
Right.
I'll take 2 trains then. I won't take.
does that-
I won't take a refresh then.
regenerate later? Or is that?
It does regenerate later.
Okay.
I gotta see how it regenerates. I
Okay.
know you can regenerate them.
I'll take 2 trains then. I won't take because I have no reason to. I don't have any marks, so
So do I only what's it called?
There's a big urn on this.
I only choose 1 of the 3. I mean 2 of the 3.
One more
mean?
time?
I only choose 2 of the 3. Like
Yeah.
refresh and
Yeah, you
Yeah.
only get to
Okay.
pick 2.
yeah, I did. I picked mine.
Okay, so I have 4 of you guys use stitches. I see 3 of you guys use refresh, and then 2 trains.
When did the Tommy gun come out?
Not quite yet.
1930. Bro.
21. Oh, we're close.
I was 9 years off.
So is that correct?
that's
2
correct.
trains,
Mm-hmm.
refresh.
I did a refresh and a stitch.
I've
I
got the
think
stitch,
everybody else did refresh and stitch except for him.
except for him. So okay, so 4 refreshes too. Okay, that's. I felt like I was missing something, but I couldn't tell what. Well, Circle of the Orient Express. The only other thing to do is go around the table and say your name and what you played. So we'll start with Marion.
My name is Matt, and I played Marion Griffith.
What's your class?
I am a detective.
My name is Thomas. I played Nathaniel Carver, and I am also a detective.
Dylan, I'm played James. I'm a doctor.
My name is Tim. I'm Joe Monkey, and I am the homebrew class of novelist.
I'm also Dylan, and I played the professor,
What's your name of
Albert T.
Albert T. For
Nice to-
T for short.
Nice to meet you also, Dylan.
Yes, I was gonna get to that. Thank you. So with that,
Hit the stop button!